Welcome back to my channel, The World According to Lisa. Sorry, I just had a little cough lolly in my mouth because I've got a sore throat. Thank you for the absolutely beautiful and overwhelming response and all the beautiful comments that I got for my Aspiring Minimalist video. I think I got a huge amount from new people and from a lot of my old friends on my channel, supporting me and explaining how they feel and being able to relate to me. So while I've got my momentum going and I'm in the process, like I said, of getting rid of things, I really want to document before I get rid of a lot of the stuff and talk about and show you the piles of things that I've been getting rid of. And so that, because a lot of people when they do these videos, they say, oh, I've got rid of this and I've got rid of that, and you're always like, oh, I wonder what you did get rid of, and I wonder, you know, just the exact amount. I mean, a lot of mine is gone, so I can't show you exactly, but today I want to show you some of it and the types of things that I'm getting rid of and why, and also specifically where I'm at and with getting rid of things, as in the ways that we're getting rid of things. So we're doing a lot of, when I say we, my boyfriend and I, he has moved in with me, so that was the catalyst for me to also clear out some things, because the wardrobe, I was taking up 2 wardrobes, now I have 1. So that was a little bit of the reason why. It wasn't the only reason, but with another human being coming into the already small apartment, I wanted him to feel welcome and have his own space, but to also understand and realise that, you know, he had to cull some things too. So we've been using some online things, which, you know, I want to talk about, there's a lot of hype around, oh yeah, just go online and sell this and sell that. It's actually not that easy. I've used eBay, Gumtree, these are all Australian companies, Gumtree and Carousel. Now, they take a lot of work. That can be like a full-time job, well, not a full-time job, but a part-time job in itself of just selling things online. So, yeah, don't think for a second that it's as easy as, you know, you click your fingers and the stuff's gone. It's not. It takes time to sell things. People want things very cheap. You have to take very good photographs of things, and you pretty much have to set aside a lot of time, 24 hours around the clock. People will be contacting you at 10 o'clock at night, you know. Some of my items went very well and very fast, like my Dyson cleaner. You know, people know when they're getting a bargain, so those things will generally go quite fast. I've also taken a lot of things to the op shop, and people are like, oh yeah, just donate things. Well, donating things, I'm not sure if it's just the areas that I went to. You know, some op shops are, let's say, richer or fuller or better off than some other op shops. We would pull up to the op shop, I have a 4-wheel drive car, and they'd be like, oh, what do you have? You know, what have you got in the car? What have you got? Because we're really full at the moment, because, you know, they'd want to know what you had, so they wouldn't just take everything you've got. So that's also not an answer, you know, just donating things, unless you were to take the time to find a shelter for men, a men's shelter or a ladies' shelter, because, you know, that's another thing maybe to look into, I don't know. But op shops or opportunity shops, or, you know, the salvos, I also think it depends on what area. I went to quite wealthy areas, maybe that was the problem. You know, they were bombarded, and this is a whole other theory I have of things that I've been watching in a lot of podcasts, that the reason why op shops now, it's very hard for them to sell clothes because of this whole fast fashion. So the value of clothing is so low to sell an item of clothing now, they're pretty much worthless. So just your average, H&M top, you try and get 50 cents for that, good luck with that. Even the op shops have too many clothes now. The op shops are overflowing with things. So, getting rid of things has also been, a mindset for me in the sense that where do you get rid of the things where you're not causing problems for the environment and for landfills? I feel like I'm not really helping the environment or the planet by getting rid of all this stuff either. Because if we all turned around and did this, you'd have to have an op shop every third shop, or you literally could give stuff away, but the people I've got to give stuff away to are either hoarders themselves, or they're trying not to collect any more stuff, so they don't want to take your stuff. So for me to give stuff to my family, I feel bad because they're already hoarders. So I'm just really giving them more stuff and junk to contribute to a problem they already have, living in amongst all this junk. So, so that's, a problem with just when people say, and you watch these minimalist videos and, donate things, get rid of things, declutter, have a clean out. Yes, that all sounds very good, but the big picture is the stuff has to go somewhere, and when an op shop starts turning you away, that's, I think, means something. That's a lot deeper than what it just sounds like. An op shop, an opportunity shop can just say, well, we've got too much stuff. It depends what you've got, so they sift through what you've got to see if they'll accept it or not. So anyway, that's one topic. I don't want to rant too much on that topic, but living in an apartment, you can't just have a garage sale. I think garage sales are great. You can put up a little sign, you get a mixture of people. You get people that are collectors, you get people that might come from the neighbourhood, or people that like to go around to garage sales. And that's a really good, fast way. You have reasonable prices, you don't have to take photos of it, you don't have to put it on the internet, you don't have to pay eBay a fee, you don't have to pay PayPal a fee, you don't have to go to the post box and mail the item, which is what's involved when you sell things online. I've sold some items where people have decided not to pay me the postage. So they've paid me the money for the makeup palette and then decided, I'm not giving her the money for the postage. So, I've just had to cop that. It takes me time to go to the post office. As everyone probably knows, you've sold something online. It's not just as easy, and people come and pick things up. That's Gumtree is one way and Carousel is one way. You can arrange to have people come and pick things up. That's quite helpful. So because we can't have a garage sale as such, it's impossible, obviously. We do have hard rubbish here in this building, and they do have bins downstairs near the rubbish. This is quite good. It's an opportunity. Sorry about the squeaking in every single one of my videos. There are bins there for people come and collect clothes and things like that. I don't know if these things just get put in the bin. I don't know where they go really. I've read a lot of books on that stuff, that a lot of it ends up in Africa, sold by the ton load. Tons, like big, say 50, 60 tons of clothing all squashed together and shipped over there and sold there. You'd be very surprised what happens and where stuff that you send to an opportunity shop really goes. The truth behind that is quite daunting and quite scary. But that's a whole other video. And there's lots of videos out there on this. You are what you wear, by supporting, a lot of the fast fashion chain stores. Environmentally, you're doing an injustice to the environment. And, it can be very overwhelming as a human being. You feel like you're helpless, and I'm not having a go at anyone that buys clothes from there, because maybe that's all you can afford. We are having a Bentley market. It's like this cute little suburb. I have been going to that market with my mother since I was about, in primary school. So I think probably grade 3 or 4, and you're probably about 6 or 7 then. Yeah, 8 something I've been going there. This market's been running. I think for me, I'll probably need to have a couple of market stalls if I've got the energy. You start at 6 in the morning. I can then barter with people and negotiate with people and just get rid of the stuff. I do want to get rid of it. I do want to put the money towards something else, my credit card debt, or something else. Obviously not a handbag or anything, but I do want to sell it. I've put a lot of money into some of these things. I will not get nowhere. Like I might get a couple of dollars for some things. I don't really care. I think it's going to make me feel less guilty and less like I messed up by getting some of my money back. I feel like I have every right to get some of my money back for my poor decision making. I think it'll just clear my conscience a bit. I feel like I'm being proactive, and I think my boyfriend and I are going to do it together. So I think I finished on the Bentley market. It's a little suburb market. I think it's probably been running for something like 20 years. And now I will... It must be
more than that if you went when you were a little baby.
You can't talk through these bits, Michael. So now I'm going to just put some bits. This video is obviously very long. I'm going to have to edit it down. But I'm going to show you some bits things I'm getting rid of. Maybe 1/8 of it. There's so much, it's not funny. Okie doke. So this space is normally very clear. I had my mum over this morning, and worse luck, she saw some of this stuff and she was like, "Oh, why are you getting rid of this stuff? Can I have some of it?" Which is exactly what I didn't want. Sorry about Michael's shoes there. Exactly what I didn't want her to do was to start rummaging through some of the stuff, because, if she could, she'd take all of it. But what she did do, I'll show you, what I'm working with here, is she saw these empty boxes left over from Christmas, and she collects what she calls ephemera. In other words, it's an excuse. She's just labelled the junk and stuff that she collects. So this is all empty wrappers, and she wanted all of these. Like, she wanted us to take the chocolates out. She was like, "Can you save this box for me? Because I want the box." And it's like, "Well, Mum, what do you want the box for?" So anyway, I'm selling this tray here because the tray had junk on it and had stuff on it. So there's nothing wrong with the tray. Like, I have that beautiful glass one up there. So I only need one to keep my candles on, my matches, that one little sentimental. I've got 3 sentimental objects now that spark joy, so I'm keeping those. The Christmas tree I have to put away. I've culled the Christmas decorations down to fit into these 2 boxes. This Christmas tree under here kept falling over. It lights up. It kept falling over on Kelly and smashing all the decorations. So I'm going to sell that at the market. What else? Kelly's going to collect some things and sell them. She's selling all her loom bands, which you guys probably know what loom bands are. This plastic container, I'm thinking someone will probably want that. They're all clothes and bedding in this bag. Clothes, some of my clothes, a lot of homeware stuff. Extra trays, glassware, frames. I'm getting rid of stuff from every room. So what I didn't explain the other day was it's not just my luxury goods, it's things from every room. See, now my mum wants that when I was going to sell it. Kelly's old backpack. Don't know if someone will buy that. They may not have got her name on it. Clothes that I have put up on carousel that just aren't selling, you know, that I asked a measly $10 for, and more clothes. So at the market, I'm just going to have piles of like $5, $2, $10. That is it. I just wanted to document some of it before it all goes. Thank you for watching. I really appreciate your support and all the kind, beautiful comments. Please subscribe and give this video a thumbs up if you liked it, and I will film some more of my new series. Okay, bye guys.